the official launch of Parklands High-Ridge Hospital. Thank you very much, Dr. Jayendra. Yet another milestone, 23 hospitals so far.
It's good. We just entering in now. Bibi na mabwana, mgeni wetu wa heshima Mkuu Generalbadi Mohamed Bandi ambao tumekuwa tukisubiri tangia saa 5 amewasili. Kwa hivyo tunashukuru Mungu ya kwamba mgeni ambao tumekuwa tukisubiri Mohamed ameweza kujaja, amefika. Na ninaona anakaribishwa pale pamoja na area MCA. Naona amepewa mgeni ya maua. Asante sana. Our chief guest has just arrived to Lieutenant General Mohamed Badi, and we just want to thank God. Nataka kuingia, nataka kuketi, tunaanza na wimbo wa taifa, alafu Dr. Musa Mohamed atatuongoza katika maombi na itakuwa ni vyema. Kwa hivyo tunashukuru kwa our chief guest that we've been waiting for this handover ceremony of High-Ridge Parklands Hospital has just arrived, and we want to thank God that all is well. So as I continue to welcome us, please find a place to get seated, and it shall be well. It shall be well. It shall be well. So Dr. Musa will be guiding us where to get seated at, and we have the executive tent where a few of us are going to be seated, where the chief guest and a few of the directors are going to get seated. Then the rest of us are requested to be in the big tent. Thank you. You can see is doing the signing of the visitors book. Our chief guest, Lieutenant General sir, welcome to this High-Ridge Parklands Hospital. It's been a long journey, and we just want to thank God. Our director legal will actually be detailing to us the long journey that we've taken to come this far. Dr. Musa.
Thank you very much. I think for an Islamic prayer, you don't need to remain standing, you can get seated. Just have a seat. My name is Dr. Musa Mohammed. I'm the Deputy Director Health NMS. I'm going to lead you in a short prayer. It's for those who are Muslims. It's one of the surahs of the Quran, Surah Al-Fatiha. I'll start. You don't have to close your eyes, but you don't have to wander your eyes. In summary, it means God guide us the right path, not the path of those who've gone astray. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdina as-siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladhina an'amta alayhim ghayril maghdubi alayhim waladdallin. Amin.
Asante. Our chief guest, Lieutenant General sir, karibu sana Parklands, and at this juncture I just want to call upon our Director Legal, Mr. Bayomdo, Panali Bayomdo, to lead us in the signing of the handover instruments, and then to guide us on how we're going to go about it. Karibu.
Just a small interjection. The signing will be
told. For us in the Directorate of Health, we look forward to making this one of those facilities that are going to be very key for the national government in treatment of their staff, and also in treatment of the civil servants who often have to go to other private facilities where the government spends quite a bit of money. Your chief guest, sir, we have to admit that for now we will be looking forward to using this financial year budget to equip the facility as you will direct, sir, because we needed to first of all have the handover before then we can start having the equipment and the furniture in this facility. So this is one of the facilities that was not being done as a turnkey, as we have done all the others where we have been constructing and also putting the equipment and the staff at the same time. But we are very grateful for your efforts to increase the number of health infrastructure in Nairobi, and that have seen us go nearly up to 28 facilities. In fact, this is now the 29th, sir. And we want to thank you so much, because this particular area of High Ridge Parklands has no public facility, and sometimes it's looked at, you know, if you're in the neighborhood, it looks like it's an upmarket place, but there are many people who come to work in these places who are also living from hand to mouth, who are ordinary Nairobians who have nowhere that they can seek health care, some of whom are government employees, some of whom are just people who are either doing domestic work or are working in offices or are working in industries. And so the niceness of the area should not hoodwink us to think that these areas do not need this kind of facilities, and we thank you for this direction that you have given us. So without taking much time, I would just like to invite my colleague directors. They have been really supporting us in the facilities that we have constructed, making sure that we have road access, making sure that we have public lighting, we're making sure that our environments are clean. And I would just like to invite them to make one or two remarks, and then I'll invite the contractor to make one or two remarks before I invite the area MCA. So my colleague directors, please.
Dr. Riga, the guest of honor, sir. All protocols observed. I think this was a surprise. We had come to support, but we can't miss one or two things to say. We are proud to be working in Nairobi Metropolitan Services under the guidance and leadership of Lieutenant Generalbadi, who has led us well, and we have seen he has the heart of the Nairobians, and that's why things that would come to alleviate the living conditions of Nairobians, like the hospitals, is being very keen to make sure that they are done in the right time. And yes, as Dr. has said, we've been supporting the other directorates, like myself being in energy, so public lighting, making sure the hospitals have electricity.
Bana sifiwe tena. Salam alaikum and namaste to all. Director General of Nairobi City County, Lieutenant General Honorable Badi, I'm really proud of you, sir, and you had did wonders in Nairobi within your tenure of 2.5 years, and I pray to God you continue and serve another 5 counties as a metropolitan city. That is my prayer. Thank you, sir. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I am greatly honored to stand before you here today to witness this vibrant and historical inauguration of the first ever ultra-modern level 3 hospitals in the Parklands High Ridge Ward. On behalf of the people of Parklands High Ridge Ward, and indeed on my own behalf, I want to earnestly express my heartiest gratitude and appreciation to Almighty, who has granted us this great opportunity and allowed us to gather here to witness the effort and achievement that can only be described as a dream come true. This dream has come about to its fullest culminations after years of hard work, determination, perseverance, and focus on achieving this noble goal. It has taken the toll of extensive lobbying, collaborations between Nairobi County, in whose assembly I sit, and the national government, of course, the overwhelming support by the people of Parklands High Ridge Ward. I am overjoyed indeed that with unprecedented support of His Excellency the President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, Nairobi Metropolitan Services, Lieutenant Director General Major Generalbadi, and Nairobi City County Governor, and the investors who really helped us, Madam Udbi of Almi Afra. I really thank you from bottom of my heart. This is the partnership between your company and the NMS and the Nairobi City County. The people of Parklands High Ridge Ward wish to thank you most profoundly for your support throughout the commission of this project. Ladies and gentlemen, this hospital on whose ground we stand today ushers in a new beginning as far as delivering access to the quality and affordable health care. In this hospital, members of the public will be able to access quality pediatric care, maternity, inpatient services with a ward, curative services, laboratory services, and pharmacy, and many others. The inauguration of this hospital is also in line with His Excellency the President Uhuru Kenyatta socio-economic blueprint dubbed the Big Four agenda. One of the key pillars of the Big Four is the provision of quality, accessible and affordable health care. The inauguration of this ultra-modern medical facility is only the beginning of our long journey to achieving this dream. The rising demand of healthcare services that safeguard the well-being of everyone is a challenge we all have to face. We all need to pool all efforts to rise to the challenge by investing in research and development, promoting innovations and technology, and driving greater cross-sector, cross-profession collaborations. That is why, when not if, I am re-elected for the second term as the MC of Parkland High Ridge Ward tomorrow, I shall continue my endeavor to create a better future for the people of Parklands High Ridge Ward. In my tenure as the MCA, now for 5 years, I have come to realize that even as I embark on the development projects such as building roads, ensuring drainage systems, working street lights, and you cannot do it alone. That is why I urge all of you to continue with the spirit of collaborations and synergizing our best efforts and expertise in order to bring the change we so strongly desire. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, I call for peace and sobriety even as we cast our ballots tomorrow. Let us remember that Kenya is bigger than all of us. Treat your neighbors, friends, relatives, and co-workers with respect, regardless of their political persuasions. Thank you so much, and God bless our great country, Kenya. Asanteni sana.
Thank you, Mheshimiwa, for those wonderful words. Chief guest, sir, now I just want to do one more thing. That is to introduce my team that have been working very hard. Already we have seen Deputy Director Dr. Musa. You can come forward, and also we have Dr. Koyo. Is she around? Lucina. And we have the sub-county teams, sub-county, MOH, sub-county health management team. Please just come forward so that we all see you. The community also wants to see you. And the Director General, sir. We have a huge health team here that will be mandated to operationalize this facility, and I think I will oh, it's a huge health team here, sir. You can yeah, you can just come because it's important for you to be known. I think I'll give, and also we have the people in the capital projects, the ones who run around with Engineer Chiang's people to make sure that they are built to standard. They're the ones also who liaise with the medical council.
Thank you very much. Please be seated. The area MCA, Mr. Malde, and through you to the Westlands MP. I know he could not be here today. Directors of NMS, and the staff from the county, Mama Ubdi from IFRA Investment, and all your directors, all invited guests, good afternoon. Mine is a great pleasure to be here today, and I have spoken to His Excellency the President this morning to tell him that I'll be attending to officially open this hospital. He is very aware of this project. Today, since morning, this is the third hospital we are opening. We started with Kayole 2, where we opened the new constructed theater. That is an expansion to the existing hospital. Then we went to Isli to open the SGBV center, that is sexually abused person. You know, in Nairobi, a lot of women and even men are sexually abused, but they have nowhere to go to be treated. So we have opened a new center in Isli, and that is part of 46 SGBV centers in Nairobi. So far, NMS has worked very hard with partners to ensure that all those sexually abused victims are attended to, and we also follow up their cases so that justice is done through the court process. And this is the third project we are commissioning today, and I would personally first like to thank the area MP and area MCA for championing the rights of this area. When we came in, there were several cases against Elmi Farah, and I would like to say sorry, Mama, for all the trouble you have gone through. But I thank God that we settled this thing out of court, and through Elmi Farah Investment, they agreed to build this facility, wonderful facility for Nairobi County. So I say thank you very much and God bless you. We have gone a long way in trying to get this center open, and as you can see, she has built more than we expected. Thank you very much. You have done a wonderful job for this country. Now this goes a long way. It will cater for all, as the area administration and Dr. has said, for all those who can't afford to go like to Aga Khan Hospital and others. There are a lot of people who are suffering in Nairobi, and this will now cater for them. So for every patient who's going to be treated here, Mama Udbi, you also have Allah's blessing for this. So thank you very much. We are going to work very hard to ensure, you have already seen the staff of Westlands who will be manning this place. Unfortunately for the program hospitals, which was part of universal healthcare of His Excellency Big Four agenda, we have managed to build 28 hospitals in Nairobi. We have already commissioned 23. 5 are in the process of being finalized. But for those hospitals, all of them, we had turnkey agreements where all the equipment and staff were posted on official opening. This hospital is unique because we negotiated with El Mefara to build this hospital. It was not projected in our budget, but we have catered for in this financial year. So effective end of this month, we'll start receiving equipment for this hospital, and within a month or two, it will be fully operational, serving the area residents who cannot afford medical care outside. And I say a big thank you to El Mefara Foundation, to NMS directors who have worked tirelessly to make sure that this project is finalized. And I wish Malde and the area MP success tomorrow in the elections, because they've done a wonderful job here. So all the best tomorrow. NMS, since we started the hospital last year alone, through informal settlements, through people who can't afford healthcare, we treated 3.7 million patients. And this year alone, as we are halfway, we have seen almost 2.3 million patients. So you can see the amount of essential services these hospitals provide to the local wananchi, especially for women. They had no maternity, which is affordable within the informal settlement or disadvantaged area. I know Parklands and Westlands is high-end suburb, but there are also areas that have a lot of population that cannot afford the health services. And that is why UHC is part of the Big Four agenda for His Excellency.
Signifies the fact that as a government we have accepted the facility, and we have the agreement and the consent that was filed in court is now fully complete. So agreement just indicates that the parties have already commissioned and completed the project as per agreement. Thank you.
Oh, very good job.
Here the chairman of Lakshman by construction.
Oh, very good.
They are really supporting him.
Yeah.
They have the temple here. But they built facilities at hospital in private school.
Awesome.
And he is the chairman of the temple.
Congratulations.
Sir.
Thank you.
official launch of Parklands Hospital. Thank you very much, Dr. General Sir. Yet another milestone, 23 hospitals so far.
Now come to officials, do not harass Mama.
Let's invest more and more in Parklands, right? Madam, we are with you. Madam,
Ladies and gentlemen, that's now confirms that we have officially and inpatient services. You'll have a visual on our inpatient and bed capacity. Again, remember, this area has a catchment population. Thank you, Lieutenant General Sir. The area has a catchment population of over 56,000. Together with the area member of County Assembly, Dr. Luke
This is the reception.
So this is the reception. Yeah, now they have used it as a this is the reception. And on this side is, of course, as with the other hospitals, the laundry.
This is the pharmacy.
Yeah, the pharmacy. And this is a consultation room. Yeah. So what we call staffing norms. And we want to thank you. And my team have been on my case that we officially give you our appreciation certificate for this work that you've done in terms of health. Because they are the ones on the ground. When the facilities are crowded, they are the ones that feel what those patients go through. They also go through what we call moral injury. Moral injury means that you have the patient, but you don't have the room, you don't have the equipment to serve that patient. And you first are the second person to feel the pain after the patient. And so you have relieved their pain by 30%. And we want to thank you on behalf of the Directorate of Health. We want to thank you and release you with our blessings wherever you will go. May God bless you so much, and the impact that you've made in the Directorate of Health will be felt forever by millions and millions and millions of Nairobians. And now we want to present to you this appreciation certificate.
Let's give another round of applause, everybody. Remember, it's a great milestone. Started